Happy New Year! I hope all of you had a wonderful end of 2022, and I hope all of your celebrations to ring in the new year has been exciting, and I hope all of your resolutions are fruitful, and welcome to 2023. This is my very first video for 2023 on Tales and Texts, and I am so glad to invite you on this journey. 2022 has been a really exciting time for me since I transitioned from my South Asian mystic onto Tales and Texts, and a lot of you have migrated with me over here to my new channel. So thank you so much for being a part of my journey even today, and welcome aboard to all of you who have found me as Tales and Texts and who continue to engage with me right now. Thank you so much. So today's video is just a really exciting intro video where I'm going to be talking to all the tarot folks out there, and those of you who find value in not just reading tarot but digging deep into the archetypes and symbolism of the cards. And I wanted to introduce a new playlist that I have been cooking up in my little brain in the past couple of months. And welcome to the new playlist, The Expressions of Tarot. So, what is Expressions of Tarot? Now, the tarot isn't just something static, it isn't just something that's fixed and that is unchanging. It isn't something with a very strict, stringent set of definitions or keywords that just cannot be interchanged or cannot be replaced or that cannot be evolved. The tarot is a living, breathing entity which grows and changes and transforms as we grow and change and transform. And to me, the tarot is so relevant, not in terms of things like prediction and fate and divination. To me, the tarot is very relevant to our psychological landscape and the way the psychological landscape manifests physically in terms of the things we say, the things we do, how we behave, and just how we engage with the world. To me, the tarot is a very practical tool that can allow us to understand ourselves and the world so much better by basically digging into the psychological archetypes that they represent. And so in the Expressions of Tarot playlist, I want to take you through the psychological, the physical, and the mental, the emotional expressions that the tarot cards have in different circumstances. What I intend to do as part of this playlist is to just have short conversations of 15 to 20 minutes on a single card, a card that I feel called to pick up, a card that I feel resonates with a particular topic that I have been thinking about or that I'm planning to talk about or that I'm researching, and talk of how the archetype of that particular tarot card kind of fits into the topic that I'm talking about, and how we can use the symbolism of the tarot and discuss this particular topic and find ways to flesh out that topic and just explore that topic in depth in its archetypal form. Now, I used to do this on South Asian Mystic, and I have a couple of videos where I basically use my oracle cards to do this kind of video where I used to call it the Conversations with Cartomancy, which is something I have a playlist like that even here on Tales and Texts. And in fact, you can find those earlier videos that I used to do on South Asian Mystic in that particular playlist, where basically I would take certain oracle cards and I would talk about how those archetypes resonated in terms of how they affected the real world or how those archetypes played out in the real world. Now, those were really, really long, almost 40 to 50-minute videos, and I know that's probably why not a lot of people engaged with it, because I spoke a lot in those videos, because I spoke about multiple cards in those videos. But I was a couple of months ago, I was just going through those videos once again, and I felt it was such a wonderful way to not just share what I feel about the world, but for me to re-engage and recommit with my tarot cards and to understand tarot better and also to understand the world better. So for me, this Expressions of Tarot is a playlist where I don't teach anything to anyone. I come here as a student as well, I come here as a learner. I come here as someone who is so excited to engage with the community, whether you are a tarot reader yourself, or whether you're someone who's interested in psychology, or whether you're just someone who's looking for something interesting in term, and just talking about a topic that in a fresh way which you haven't seen before. So this space is just going to be a space where we discuss tarot, where we discuss the world, where we discuss archetypes, and we try to make sense of this crazy, quirky, and scary world together. And so, yeah, welcome to the new playlist Expressions of Tarot. So what I propose to do is I'm going to try my level best to record at least 3 videos per week and schedule it in such a way that you have at least one video coming out every week, because I want to make this a habit for myself, because that's my resolution, to successfully host this playlist throughout 2023 and beyond. And I also want to engage with the community, the larger world as well, so that we can explore these topics in new ways and learn from each other, because so many of us come from different countries, and I think all of our varied cultural experiences, our varied physical experiences, and our varied spiritual experiences can add tremendous value in both learning the tarot and also learning about the world. So yeah, I will be posting at least 1 video per week, maybe 2 per week, about different cards. Sometimes you might find me just talking about a single card for multiple videos in a row. Sometimes you might find me just talking about one card just once. You might even see that one card has, let's say, 5-6 videos, whereas another card has just 1 video. So I haven't really kept a cap or a limit or any restrictions in terms of how I want this playlist to work. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'm just gonna go with how our conversations shape up and where they take us, and we'll see. All right, I'm so excited to welcome you to this new playlist, Expressions of Tarot, and I hope all of us can express ourselves in our truest, most authentic ways through the lens of the tarot card, and embrace our roles in this world with an open heart. All right, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video on Tales in Text, and I will see you a little later in this week on our very first video of this playlist, Expressions of Tarot. Bye bye.